This out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Ugo Amadi there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
We're good.
Here's Carr. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On play action, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A handoff for Warren. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second and 9. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing his car on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White Monday down. 694. Express.
Throwing now is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Pickett to throw on first down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. Fights off the defender. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 4. Harris running straight ahead, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. White down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it,
throw left side is complete on the diving effort, and the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Harris going to get it again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Austin, the man in motion left. Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Pickett looking to change things up. On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it, Warren. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Steelers